Welcome everybody to the Business of Courses Bootcamp. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 social media posts to promote and sell your online course before you're ready to launch. The number one thing that I do before I create my online course is I analyze what types of content people are interested in buying. So what I do is I create a Facebook poll or Instagram poll to ask people what topics they're interested in learning about. This can be a variety of topics that you are expertly qualified to teach on and create content and speak about for any time between 60 minutes to 90 minutes. From there, I then analyze what is the highest count of people who are interested in this topic. The great thing about Facebook and Instagram polls is it increases engagement and it provides clear information on what types of content you can sell. The worst thing that you can do is actually ignore people and actually create and spend valuable time and resources creating a course people won't want to buy. So make sure that you analyze that your course is profitable at the start by asking people what they want to learn. Number 2, now that you have a poll, you're going to analyze what the results are from the highest voted topic. Now, keep in mind, you can still ask people in an email through a survey what they are interested in learning from you about. What I then do is I create a Facebook group poll or Instagram poll asking people what name of the product would they be interested in learning. For instance, I might say, hey, earlier this week or earlier last week, I shared with you 3 different types of topics I will be doing a training on in the upcoming month. I'd love to know which of the names of these specific programs would you be most interested in purchasing or learning about once I launch. The great thing about polls is that you can see firsthand which ones people are most likely to be encouraged to buy. This gives people not only brand awareness of your product, but also the ability to determine if you need to name it a specific name. Now, this is really great and powerful because it gives engagement to your group. It also boosts the ability to have feedback. So I always leave an option at the end of my polls inside of my Facebook groups for people to respond with different ideas. Now, of course, you want to make it super clear and relevant about the outcome because what you don't want to do is confuse people. So make sure that your course name is clear and relevant to your topic. All right. Finally, number 3, we're going to move from analyzing our offer from social media to educating and nurturing our audience with social posts. Number 3 type of content I share is valuable quick tips content. Now, valuable quick tips content is going to help you provide clear, valuable wins to your audience. And I'm going to share with you 3 types of information that you can include on any platform that is relatively algorithm proof. Number 1 thing that you need to include is a hook. This is an attention grabbing statement. For instance, you might say something like, here's how I grew my Instagram account in 30 days and got over 2,000 Reels views with this one simple strategy. There's a clear, relevant outcome and it is going to draw the attention of your viewer right from the start. Now, you want to tie it directly to your course or program. After you determine your hook, you're then going to share your tips. So, for instance, I might say something such as, in these 3 tips, I'm going to share with you how I accomplished it. Tip 1, tip 2, and tip 3. This is going to make it easy to follow, relevant, and quick. Finally, and most importantly, you're going to encourage your user to take a call to action. Now, calls to action generally have different types of phases. You might have an engagement phase where you're encouraging them to actually click on a poll. You might have a nurture phase where you might have a call to action to follow you or join your email list or join your Facebook group. And lastly, you might have a sales call to action. But we want to get people in the habit of engaging with our content so that once you get to the sales phase and you're promoting your course, people are already engaging with you previously so that they're more likely to convert into a sale. So for instance, I might say something like, now that I've shared with you these 3 steps to learn how to grow your Instagram using Instagram Reels, I want you to join me and hop on over to my free Facebook group. My link is in my bio, or you can say, join me in my free training on my YouTube. You can subscribe for weekly videos on how to grow on Instagram using Instagram Reels. Now that's a very clear outcome and a very specific call to action. So this is the algorithm-proof strategy that will work on relatively any platform. Facebook Lives, Instagram Lives, Instagram Reels, Instagram Stories. You can really share this content anywhere, including LinkedIn. So it's valuable in any context. Number 4, once you've actually provided some value by sharing your quick tips content, I want you to now move the customer into the evaluate stage. They've now engaged with you. They've now been nurtured with you. You're going to start providing clear context of how your product is going to solve their problem. Step number 4 in your social media selling solution is to provide a infographic or provide a visual context of your process. This is the unique selling proposition. For instance, you might say something, in my 4-step process, I walk people through how to create a profitable art-based business following these 3 simple steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3, and step 4. Now this is really simple to create. You can create a carousel on Canva and post it to your Instagram. You can also create one image of that visual graphic, or maybe you just have a Facebook Live where you walk people through those steps and how you ultimately provide a solution. This also works for services. So if you have a service package, you can share about your service package by providing that step-by-step framework and how it works and how your solution is different. Lastly, number 5, you're going to start to share with people a demo. Now, demos are great, not just for softwares, but also for your products. So while you're building your course, you can actually share behind the scenes footage of you putting your course together. This might mean that you're taking visual recordings of your course while you're building it. Yes, it's okay to show it before it's even done, but as long as you're sharing with people that it's coming, you're going to find that more people are interested in your course. Now, this can also be done really on Loom. You can share it on a Facebook Live. You can go on YouTube Live. If you're absolutely petrified of going on camera, you can still share on your screen, on your stories, on Instagram. You can post about it with a snapshot on your Instagram feed. So there's plenty of ways to use this strategy without hopping on camera, but it's always great to show a face and brand to your business. All right. So now that I've shared with you the 5 social media posts to sell your course before you even launch, make sure that you head on over to thebusinessofcourses.com where you will get access to my free social media selling guide and swipe files to plan out your content for your next upcoming course or launch. You can catch all the replays, add all the events to your calendar, or join my free Facebook group where we are taking real action to make money with our online business and not our time. So make sure that you do that. Before we finish, I want to make sure to share with you a screen share of what's inside of the Sell with Social guide. So let's take a look at this real quick. So great thing is I've created some bookmarks, pretty cool. I actually really love it. And all you do, literally, there's no email opt-in required, is you grab it, you start polling, you go to what to post. I share with you where to post, and you type in what was the winning number of responses. You'll also see examples for Instagram story polls. You'll actually be able to see and enter in customer responses. This is great. I've also broken down the stages of where your customer is out, from education, nurture, and analysis. The cool thing about this is you can literally copy everything that I'm sharing with you straight to Google Drives. I hate those spreadsheets or those things that I have to download with the PDFs, and they never seem to actually be something I use. So instead, I want to give you something easy and simple to use. That's it for today's training on how to sell on social with 5 social media posts to post before you sell your course or program. I hope that this was helpful. I want to make sure that if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. There is free trainings, and I'm going live for the remainder of August to share all about how to monetize your online business with courses and digital products. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to tune in to Monday's episode where I'll be sharing with you 3 types of content to post on Instagram. Even if your account is dead, you have 0 followers, or it's been a really long time since you shared. Can't wait to see you there, and I hope that you will have a wonderful weekend.